Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Mr. Smeghennigan, and tonight we're going to be doing the second part of this Alundra Let's Play. Now, the first part, I want to say it got off to a rocky start, but I imagine people wanted to throttle me for that. We watched the introduction movie, we watched the introduction where Alundra's brain gets hijacked by radio enthusiasts, and now we're going to be doing some world building in the way of we're going to be talking to villagers for about a quarter of an hour. I hope you're sitting comfortably because we're going to be here for a short while. Not that that's bad, but, well, I imagine some people are wanting to look forward to that lovely, lovely action. And, of course, here's Jess telling us that we should probably go and talk to people. And, again, telling us that, well, he didn't say that we have to go talk to the people, but, yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is a bit of an odd one. It says, yeah, you can come back here to get rested. As far as I remember, you can't actually heal there. And here we get to beat the first child, as it were. This person's a little odd, but, you know, they're alright. For the most part. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. They're pretty alright. I mean, yeah, there's the first twinge of slight humour this game has. Just got a little dog there. And, every exit out of the village is barred in some way, purely because of little tits like this. Well, not really. Yeah, this kid is obviously the son of the mayor, so we have to deal with him. Well, actually, we don't have to deal with him, but we get to talk to him at times. Now, the mayor himself, as you can tell, lives in this very large house. Well, I think it's the biggest one in the area. But yeah, we get to talk to him. We have to talk to him at times, and thankfully he's kind enough to not kick us out of the village for any reason. I mean, he wouldn't want to have to do that at all. I'm being courteous and not jumping on the furniture here, because it's just a little odd. Like, oh hey, I want to talk to you. I'm gonna just leap over the table. But yeah, I go ahead and completely ignore what I just said there. But whatever. Yeah, I like what that person said. It's just like it makes sense. And here we've got the what was it? Oh, words. We got the husband of the shopkeeper here. Or, what was it? We got one of the people who owns this local shop. Like the little item shop that you can actually go and get stuff from for once. Most of the other shops are just like, yeah, we do stuff. Yeah. And this person is important, but that'll happen later. And he's just sort of, for the time being, he's just sort of there trying to figure something out. And not much going on there, I'm not gonna lie. But whatever. He's one of the more important characters of the game, but that won't come into it until later. I'm going to skip this house because, well, that moves the plot along. This house is the house of one of the more religious people. I want to say religious fanatic, but that would be rude. Both these characters are important, though one more than the other. And, well, that'll become more apparent later on in the game. And yes, as you can tell, this guy is... I'm not exactly sure it's the gods that got us to this place, but yeah, let's say that. Let's say that to just not have to have any awkward conversations. And as you can tell, Sybil just tends to stare like that, off into the unknown. There's something little... I would say there's something a little off about her, but that's not meant in a rude way. It's explained later on. I got a little distracted there for a second, juggling things while I was recording the game, so oh well. And yeah, here we get the first twinges of, well, not first twinges, the first hints that there's something odd going on in the village. I'm amused by someone calling him lad. Oh well. But yeah, as you can tell, there's a good reason that that's one of the many reasons that Jess possibly decided to take Alundra in. It was just like reminders. Whoops. We don't get to go in there until later on in the game. Unfortunately, it's something I'll have to avoid forgetting about. I'll have to remember. What the hell is an English language? Anyway, down south here is the other exit, which is being blocked by, well, the local huntsman. And yes, the place is called Inoa. I bet you know what the... Actually, you know what the title of this video is. It's already up there, isn't it? And yes, here comes the best... I can't even say it's the best character of the game. This dude sticks out like a sore thumb, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like... You got all these characters who are sort of alright, kind of a little bland here and there, but they sort of fit in. Then you got this fucking surfer dude, bro. Apologies for the language. And yeah, I thought maybe, I could get closer. No, that's just how it is. But yeah. This guy is... Oh boy, I don't even know. He is important as well, just as Nadia here is. Even if she seems a bit brusque. Is brusque the word? Yeah, she's quick to brush you off because she's busy and such. And here we get some reasoning for why she's a little not iffy. It's the reason why she's not exactly why she snaps. That's the word. The reason why she snaps. It's she doesn't sleep. There's good reason for that, which will become apparent later. And this is the huntsman's house. Just to show, yes, it's locked. And that's something that well, sort of. That's something that might come into play later on. There's a lot of things that come into play later on, and here we find the house of a local drunk. It's unfortunate. I'm curious as to where he gets all that. But yeah, I kind of missed the stairs there. I don't know how I pulled that off. And here we get another slightly interesting character. Another character that hints that there may be more going on in this town than we first thought. But then, yeah. So yeah, as you can tell, there's something iffy about her speech patterns that, again, becomes apparent later on in the game. There's basically a load of interesting stuff just waiting to happen, but you have to play through the game. It's almost like it's a game. It's crazy, I know. And yeah, of course, you can cut down the bushes and get money and health and stuff. This is pretty cool. And through here we get the local help. Yeah, local help, I suppose. They tell you where to go if you're stuck. And yeah, she's a kind of old lady, and she's the one who you can go to if you need to be healed, because she's a fortune teller and all that sort of stuff. Isn't that lovely carpet as well? Ugh, excuse me. Up here is the item shop, as you can see. And yes, I like how she addresses him as an adventurer to begin with. It sort of makes sense. He's dressed like one. But yes, this is the item shop. You can. I like the way you buy items in this game. You can't get that armor right now because, well, it's an heirloom. But yeah, you want to buy something, you just throw it at the counter. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, I don't have the money for that yet. It's like 500. Crazy. And yes, the money in this game is called Gilda. I'm saying and yes a lot, but it's just something that makes sense. Here we have the last house of the place, or the second last house. The parent of Sybil, the girl who sort of came up to us to begin with. And yes, here's why exactly she's sort of seems a little off. She constantly, well, it's not explained brilliantly there, but it's sort of explained later on that she basically dreams when she's awake. That's why she's always sort of staring off into the distance. And that, again, will come into play later on. And here we get another cutscene, as it were. Poor old dude is basically bedridden for some reason, and well, he's not for some reason. It is again explained soon. His grandsons they're trying to help him, keep him along there and such, but he is not doing very good at all. It's an unfortunate scene. I don't know why I didn't skip this text along. I really got to get a hold of when exactly I got to hold the square button. And yeah, Mead here is meant to be helping, but or supposed to be helping, but he can't for some reason. And yes, the mention of Septimus is happening. It's happening. Wow, I'm so good with words. But yes, we're basically told, yeah, you need to go get this guy's help now, pronto, double quick and all the like. And he is pretty helpful, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see it in about, well, 5 seconds, because it's right here. I hope, by the way, I hope that, that's the thing I was meaning to mention as well. If you can, please give me feedback on all of the commentary I'm doing. And yes, here's where things start to kick off a little. He's apparently been, well, he was tasked with trying to help the old man, and it's just not good. And I'm not entirely sure why, but you ever get reminded of something? I don't remember when Harry Potter came out, but I'm pretty sure this predates it. So, you know, no rip-offs and anything. This is the bit that weirds me out, though. It's just like, I see a scar, and I believe that you must be this mystical boy. For all you know, he could have fallen down the stairs or some shit. That can happen, falling downstairs. And scarring on your head can happen as well. It's not a common occurrence, but it happens. But yes, he asks you to go to, as you can tell, the House of Tarn to see if there's, to get some books, or a book. And hopefully, what was it? Because of this revelation that you might be this amazing helper, that, you know, you might be able to help Wendell. It's a crazy thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to kill, well, not kill, killing implies that it was, I don't even know, words and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, we get tasked with going to the House of Tarn. As you can see, people have moved, things have changed, and as such, lines have changed. And yes, we are apparently this dude's servant. Yeah. This game's language is a little odd here. And yeah, I don't give a damn. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if Jess's text had changed, and yes, it has. And yeah, apparently a lot of the places here, basically Jess doesn't really approve of you going much of anywhere to begin with, because, well, you're still recovering and all that sort of stuff. You don't want to do that. It's unhealthy, man. What else was there? I'm trying to think. There was some other stuff that happened here. There's like a few minutes left. Ah, yes, of course. Here we get another interesting scene. Exactly what happens when Nadia falls asleep. Just sort of seeing her nodding off there. Whoop, whoop. I just realised those stools are really flippin' huge. And yeah. She is able to make things explode whenever she falls asleep. Well, make things explode implies that she has control over it. She falls asleep, something explodes, and I think depending on how deeply she sleeps, it's more severe. And apparently, Alundra's an elf boy. Now, who'd have seen that coming? But yeah, that's the reason why she's grumpy and why her portrait looks like it's, you know, really dishevelled. Or, not really dishevelled, it's like hair flicks everywhere. And that was where I accidentally paused. That was a bad idea. Here we got Klein. Here we got Klein's house. As you could tell. Can you tell he's a hunter? Yeah, he suggests not to go. A lot of people suggest not to go to Tarn's Manor. I think I noticed as well, this dude's got guns. Like, you gotta wonder, what time period is this set in? Like, it's got a lot of stuff that sort of blurs where exactly this game takes place in terms of like technological levels. Like guns and all that sort of stuff it's all sort of high fantasy, but then we've got this dude. First off, we've got this dude, and then we've got this dude dreaming about girls in spandex. Oh my god! And you know what the fun thing is? He's important as well. Just about every character in this village is important. Again, I paused by accident. Every character in this, just about every character in this town is important in one way or another, which is amusing and, well, it's just pretty cool actually. They've swapped places. That's how you know things have changed. And yeah, she's obviously not completely dim because she knows what you're doing. And another twinge of unhappiness there is just like, oh, it's all brilliant, but what does it matter? And all that sort of stuff. And I don't remember if anything changed. Oh yeah, no, stuff had changed in here. Not much though. And there's another name that might be interesting later, but that'll appear in the next episode because, well, I think I spent a lot of the next area just sort of flitting about the Land of Twala is sort of exploring to make sure that we all know where everything is. But, what else was there? I guess we've got Yuri here. This is alright, and yeah, Mead's got a wife. Well, it's obvious enough. I mean, he's the one who's the father of the twins. And yeah, there's another location that we're being told about. I think I can access it from the beginning, but there's no actual things to do there until you get a certain weapon. I don't know why I cut all those flowers down, but I think I maybe wanted money. Yeah, there's Sybil again. She's got... Wow, I never noticed it before. She's got really piercing red eyes. I have no idea why. Anyway, she's sort of left alone in the house whilst her mother's gone to Magaskar as well. It's a thing. And, yeah. I'm trying to explain things, and it's just sort of... This was mainly just world building, as I said. His lines didn't change, so we're just going upstairs to save, and then we'll be off to the next video where there will be actual adventuring. And swords! Yes. But anyway, I thank you all for watching. As I said before, please do feel free to give me some feedback, whether it's on, like, YouTube or Steam, Twitter, whatever the hell. And, tell me how I could try and improve. I'll take it on board. I'm always looking for that sort of stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching.